It's Sunday morning. Housekeeping and Dr. Grabo's collectors. I don't have my glasses on. 2000, 2002. Beautiful, beautiful blast on this. Smoking some LG Robinson. Kind of a rough cut. No, not really. Not really any ribbon or broken flake. It's just a rough cut. Just little bitty pieces in there. Packs really well. It's one of those few blends that you can just gravity feel without any effort. You know, you don't need to tamp it, pack it down or anything. Just gravity feel it in there. Just tap the side of your bowl as you're doing it, and then light up. What I like to do is my initial light, and then just lightly pat down the top and make the burning surface all nice and uniform. The wind out here this morning is well, you can see this is a light wind, but it's been pretty steady. It's a beautiful morning. Me and Marcia sat out here and had some coffee and listening to some Strictly Dumpling. He was at this belt-fed cheese place. It had like charcuterie or meats and stuff to go along with it, and crackers and different kinds of bread. But like at the sushi bars, has that automatic belt, and you just grab what you want off there. I'd like to experience that once. I've always been a fan of cheese. Though it hasn't always been a fan of me. Whenever I was younger and I was lactose intolerant, I didn't realize it. My stomach hurt every morning. Every morning. My mom and my dad always get mad at me and be like, "Why do you do this every morning?" Well, we never put two and two together. And every morning, guess what I had? A bowl of cereal. And then within 30 minutes, I had knives in my stomach. Mhm. So, never get mad at your folks for them thinking that they don't understand. You can't, I don't know. Back then, they didn't have internet and it wasn't commonly known. Nowadays, you just Google stomach hurts this time every morning. What are some of the causes? And oh, the music in the background. I really enjoy this as a morning. I had a haunted bookshop with my coffee, but I think I would have rather had this. I had 2 cups, or I'd already get another one. And I don't want to be all Our weekend's been super quiet around Twinerville. Marsha's had a toothache, and it got to her ear too. So kept the noise down and the movements down to a minimum. I hope the music's not too loud. Sure is a nice vibe on the porch this morning. I was surprised Marsha she was watching videos about popcorn and stuff, and they had some techno and trance and dance music. My little brother and his husband, they both do mixes. My little brother does the trance style, and his husband does the like house party. He's been doing it for years. They got a nice little setup that they do, and got their turntables and all their things, with their little earphones on, being there and mixing it up. This is an aromatic, but it doesn't really um, overdo the aromatic, if that makes any sense. Like you get the some natural leaf and some burley in there, and I guess the mixture is so light, it's got some Cavendish, because you can get like that sweet sultry flavor that Cavendish induces to a blend. In the bottom notes, like Captain Black's Golden Cavendish, Captain Black Gold. It's got like not really vanilla, I was wanting to say that, but it's more like a almondy cream undertone. It sets on your tongue. Really, really light. And this can be burnt, just sipped on and enjoyed, or you can Really cute. And I found over the years that like sometimes I like a blend a certain way, and sometimes I like a blend a certain way. I was saying like how I smoke, how much heat I'm allowing the coal to get, and then sometimes I like to torque on it and just like get everything burning at one time. You get uh, a full taste of the blend all mixed together, and then when you sip on it, each little strand burns kind of separately, so you can distinguish the different components in the blend. That's how I've learned how to pick apart blend. Captain Black, it was my very first, um, and I've smoked it uh, like sipping on some really, really bitey Virginia or really robust burley. Just sip, 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 and then sometimes I can do it and just heat it up like a marshmallow in a fire. And it's strange how different bowl shapes, uh, the sizes, uh, the diameter of the bowl, the depth of the bowl, the drilling in the bottom of the bowl, whether it's conical or flat like a pot will have, has different bearings on how the blend will taste and how it smokes in there for me. I hope everybody's enjoying this cooler weather. I'll say cooler. Yesterday it was like 88 here. We had the air conditioner going, but the mornings, like this morning, is comfortable to sit out here in. Kind of, uh, kind of windy earlier, but it's kind of slacked off. And just a beautiful sky. I'll whirl around and let y'all see it. And to me, it's moments like this that allow you to become friends with the blend. To really become acquainted with it. Uh, its characteristics, especially with wind, how to moderate the burn, and you can get wind caps for them. But I sometimes just place my finger over the top of it like that. Whenever the wind picks up heavy, keeps it from flashing your bowl, getting it really hot. But perfect whenever you got a blend that's wet, you get some C&D or Sam Gawith flakes. It's sopping ass wet, and you burn up all your matches and lighters trying to do it. Just set out in some high wind. I'm gonna do been waiting for some cool weather. Do some rope tobaccos and some plugs. I got into some Seattle Pipe Club's Plum Pudding Special Reserve uh, 2 nights ago. I enjoyed that. It was I've had the original, and that was my first bowl of it. And I didn't have this environment. There was some stuff going on uh, where I couldn't just sit down and pick the blend apart. And a video like this is a great time to do it because you're talking, but you're talking about your blend and the things that are on your mind. But there isn't anything because you don't have any external feedback going on except for like your music or whatever's going on around you. Yeah, I imagine for some the music might be a little bit too erratic to bring you calm, but I'm calm whenever I listen to Pantera or Metallica. It's different. It's kind of like an ADHD person. Uh, you give them a sedative and it hypes them up. My son's that way. What do they say? Music soothes the savage beast. Mhm. Hmm. Didn't even think about that. Keeping up with my bowl, enjoying the company and conversation. I seen Velen do a shout out for smoking. Uh, Seen Ethan uh, lose the stars on a two-star pipe. Don't mean much to nobody that don't know about them stars, but I collect these too. It's in case you're unfamiliar with it, like On the side of the stem, you'll have little things like that. This is a Dr. Grabo, so you'll have a spade. Kate Woody's have an ampersand or clover. Yellow bowl have a round little yellow circle. And Pipe by Lee's have stars, designates their whatever quality level that they do, or neighbor going by. Looked like he was gonna go get some wood. Well, guys, it's 21 minutes, 33 seconds. I'm gonna let y'all go. Hope you enjoyed sitting out on the porch and having a pipe. Edward G. Robinson, whether you're an aromatic smoker or not, pick some up and try it out. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Peace out from Texas, guys.